first podcast or first video for the Lyft book. It's gonna be called A Day in the Life of Lyft Drivers. I just had an interesting ride right now. He was a cool cat, man. He's the one that got me to want to do this right now. You know, he just got out. I just let him off at the pump house. I don't know if y'all can see that or whatever. It's pretty cool. But yeah, man, he was just telling me that, you know, you got to get out there and like put what you want to put out there. You can't be scared about it. You can't be like, ooh, no, don't put that online. What if people don't want to see it or whatever? So, you know, I figured I'm going to do it. I'm going to do what he said. You know, I'm going to try it out, you know. And he said I could also, instead of just writing down my books all the time, I could actually, you know what I mean, just like record them like this. And then it would be a lot faster. And then I could, you know, he's telling me different ways I could, you know what I mean, get my recordings to just get put down. And I don't have to worry about writing it all the time, which would be so much better. Sitting here like I'll get something, and then next thing you know, I'm freaking sitting down here trying to write real quick before my next lift. Next thing you know, I get a lift, and I'm like, oh no, I gotta try to remember what I fucking wrote or whatever. Excuse my language. But anyway, so it's a good guy. I don't even know what I would name this chapter. Ooh, since I dropped him off at the pump house, I would name this chapter the pump house. You know, the pump house ride. You know, I like to fool people with the ride names and stuff. But yeah, so yeah, it was a good ride. He was a good guy. Picked him up from the airport. You know, he's a consultant, so he just consults people and lets them know like different things that they could do to help their business go better. You know what I mean? Different things that they could do. You know, he's telling me about AT&T and about how, you know, they're like a dying breed of a telecom, and they want to do things better. But the thing about it is that they don't do things better. They just kind of don't listen to anything he says, you know what I mean? Because they don't have they don't have good ideas to move forward that other people haven't already done. You know, so that's just what he was saying. You know, he's just a consultant or whatever, but he seemed like he was pretty smart. It seemed like he knew what he was talking about, you know. And I thought I thought it was a great idea that he was saying for me to go ahead and put my ideas out on my camera and not care about my content, not care about if I stutter or anything like that. Just put it out there and see, you know what I mean? See if people like it, see if people want to hear, you know. So this wouldn't be the first entry to my book, you know what I mean? But this might be the first entry to my podcast. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows what happens? But yeah, so, you know, he's a good guy. You know what I mean? Picked him up from the airport. Brought him out here to get some food before he goes and does his meetings. I think he's got like a couple hours before he does his meetings. It's pretty cool. We talked about he was telling me about technology, and I was asking him about what technology would be good like that. Has he heard about any cool technology? Because he said he mostly works